ladies, T-birds, river vixens, bulldogs, and just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk, and my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And damn right, it's better than yours.
You wanna be
so, this is day 19 of the Hunt for Pink October. For those of you guys that do not know what that is where I do a video every day wearing pink for the entire 31 days of October. And that is to raise money for breast cancer awareness. So if you would like to assist me in raising that money and you'd like to make a donation, please visit my Patreon. All October proceeds, those will be the proceeds that come out November 1st, will be donated to Susan G. Komen for the cure of Northeast Ohio. And you can help me out by staying a patron. Every little bit counts though. So if you would just like to come donate for October, and once your payment goes through and cancel, that's fine too, because right now this is about the issue at hand, which is breast cancer awareness. Now, let's get up in this gig, baby. So much to talk about and like nothing at all at the same time. First of all, before I get any further and start getting into the good of the episode, let's just go ahead and get the negative shit out the way. Do y'all have new writers? Riverdale? And the reason why I'm saying that is this. Last year, it was so clever. Everything was so clever. Even the references to like other movies, the references to comic books, and those are still clever. But this writing this episode, like, the first thing I noticed at the beginning of the episode, we got FP in this episode. Fucking love Skeet Ulrich. I love when him and Cole Sprouse are on screen together because I do honestly feel like they are the two best actors on the show. But that line read, how many damn years? That was trash, bruh. That line read was trash. I'm scared my ears ain't gonna show up if I don't poof my hair up, so it might look crazy, but I want y'all to see my pussycat ears. Also, when he's like, well, we can just blackmail them, extort them when they go to see the Blossoms, and he's like, I would blackmail them if they weren't literally a widow and an orphan. Bruh, her mom's sitting right there. She's not an orphan. An orphan is somebody that doesn't have no parents. In fact, your parents have to be dead. Both of them have to be dead. Just because you're adopted, if your parents are still alive, you're still not an orphan. You just are not in custody of your parents. You're not an orphan unless your parents are dead. Okay? Her mother is sitting right fucking there. She's not an orphan. I need y'all to get that together. The other negative that I have, I know OG Reggie is on 13 Reasons Why. Why you would pick a Netflix show over a network show, I don't know. But at the time, maybe they're paying him better. Maybe he liked the script better. But new Asian dude, Robe Reggie is not doing it for me. Sorry about it. He's not doing it for me. And they may have put that in a box. Not to say that there aren't good Asian actors. I'm sure that there are. But once they cast Ross Butler, who is the OG Reggie, and he was good in the role even though it was a small part, and he's really good on 13 Reasons Why too. He's a really good actor. That then pigeonholed you into having to cast and recast as Asian and of a certain age to look like they could be in high school, and I think that the pool must have been shallow because I'm not feeling him. Sorry about it. Laugh for the positive. Bitch! Can we talk about my girl Cheryl motherfucking Blossom back in her full bitchy glory? And I was here for it. I was like, yes! Come on, Cheryl Blossom. I'm loving it. Cheryl Blossom is back to her regular self. And even she was just being a little bit bitchy. And we was just kind of like, are you going to be bitchy? And then they opened that door and she had on that red skirt. I'm like, yes! That means Cheryl Blossom is back, bitch. She ain't in white no more. We seen her in a River Vixen uniform. That bitch is back and Blossom Red. I'm like, yes, bitch, let's work. Also, Josie is a River Vixen now, which is cool to me because I'm like, so does that mean we're going to get her in more scenes? Because obviously you're going to see River Vixen practice. Those are going to be scenes. We had one today. So Josie is a River Vixen now. Dope. Let's talk about the Mayor McCoy scene and them going to her for help. She was in the episode for this long, but if you're the mayor and two teenage kids, even if it is in a small town, and they say, can you declare this as a landmark? Just randomly, don't set up no meeting. She on her way somewhere, obviously. She is the mayor. She busy. And, well, can you declare it a landmark or this and this and this? Her stance was what it was supposed to be, even though I know she in with them lodges some kind of way. She also in with them blossoms some kind of way. So she crooked as motherfucking Mississippi ass. But she was right. What she said was right as a mayor. There was a murder there. To prevent it from happening again, if it has to close down, it has to close down. Like, I'm not pressed. And then when she goes into FP. Let's keep it 100. FP didn't kill Jason Blossom, but he did hide the body. That's tampering with evidence. That's accessory to murder. That you're supposed to go to jail. And she right about that too. So I don't like, man, they had my boy Jughead. They played my boy Jughead this episode. They played my boy Jughead until they got to the scene where he was like in the court. It's always him in the FP scenes is always the dopest ones when it's just like him and FP is always the dopest scenes. So he had some shining moments. Like I said, I think him and Skeet are the best actors on the show. But they was giving him some terrible ass line reads, some terrible ass lines this week. You remember this, because this is the day that you turned your back not only on Pops, but on my father. Your father's a fucking criminal, dude. Listen, I understand that's your dad. We all forgive our parents for doing fucked up shit. But at the end of the day, your dad is a fucking gang leader. At the very least. At the very best, he's an accessory to fucking murder and he tampered with fucking evidence. He's a criminal. The mayor cannot go in and say, yeah, but he's a good guy though. Especially in an election year, because it's going to look like she's soft on crime. She can lose votes. So, that little small scene, I was like, okay, y'all trying to make it that she's the bad guy. And like I said, I know she crooked as fuck. But as a politician, as the mayor of a town, everything she said was dead on the money. That's how she was supposed to take. That's how she was supposed to handle that. Let's just keep it 100. Let's also talk about... Oh, we're going to talk about some shit, but I'm going to say that for the end. Let me backtrack. So, Jingle Jangle. Jingle Jangle. We get in another drug subplot in Riverdale again. Is that the drugs that the Blossoms was smuggling in the syrup barrels? Because we didn't know what kind of drugs it was for whatever reason, and maybe that's just because of my own surroundings and people that I know. I, honest to God, thought they were smuggling weed. Because that would be something that would have a high scent content, that if you put it in something that smells as strong as maple syrup, it would go unnoticed. Kind of like the old trick of putting your weed in a coffee can. Or wrapping it in coffee, even though they do that with cocaine too. But I just, for whatever reason, I assumed it was weed. Maybe because it's a network television show. And I'm like, y'all ain't going to go all hardcore and say he was smuggling coke or a white boy. But for those of y'all that are a little bit square, white boys hair on. But maybe it was this jingle jangle shit. Maybe it was this jingle jangle shit. But come on. Y'all trying to be a dark, gritty drama. Could you have not come up with a better name for that than Jingle Jangle? Like, I feel like that's like a real 21 Jump Street name for a drug. And actually, 21 and 22 Jump Street, the name for their drugs, even though it was a comedy, actually made shit. Made shit. Because I was thinking, holy shit. Made sense. Like, it was called HFG. HFS. Holy fucking shit. Because when you took it, you felt like holy fucking shit. And Wi-Fi, work hard, yes. Play hard, yes. That shit was clever. Jingle Jangle? Okay. Whatever. What else do I want to talk about? Let's talk about Alice Cooper. Last season, I was all the way here for Alice Cooper. See, here's the problem. You're giving some characters a redemption arc, and then you're giving some characters a false redemption arc. I was all the way here by the end of last season for Alice Cooper. She went in hard for her daughters. I was here for it. She admitted she had a son and she made a mistake. She from the South Side, so we know she from the gutter. I was here for it. You got her back to being this uptight, sedity, overprotective bitch again. I'm not here for it. And blame your daughter. Now the South Side, do you know how many drug deals that were here tonight? And now the South Side Serpents have a way. But it was 2 South Side Serpents, and they was inside. The person that was selling the drugs was Reggie. Oh yeah, Reggie's a drug dealer. I'm going to say this before I go on with the other stuff I want to talk about. I was so excited that this was getting pushed to 22 episodes instead of like the original 13 or 14 that we got last season. But I think it's suffering for it because either y'all overloading the plot or y'all dragging stuff out too long. This might actually suffer for being 22 episodes. Because the writing is not up to par is what it was last season. But we're only, what is this, episode 3? Yeah, this is episode 3. I didn't even say that at the beginning of the review. This is Riverdale, season 1, episode 3 review. I also want to talk about, I lost track of her name already, the Snake Charmer. Young Hove's a snake charmer, move your body like a snake, mama. Maybe I have to put the snake on you. I'm sorry, that just popped into my head every time they was calling her like the snake charmer. But she is a former / current Southside Serpent that went to law school and she a lawyer. That's how you run a motherfucking criminal enterprise. Get one of your own on the other side of the law. That's how you do it. But apparently, FP got a warning like, oh, did you go to this bitch? Oh no, we can't be in league with this bitch, so I can't wait to see because she might be the most ruthless out of all of them and I can't fucking wait to see. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. I'm interested in her character because she's a former Southside Serpent, or she says she's still a serpent. That's a lawyer. She got game. She gonna come in and she gonna run some shit. Let's talk about the lodges. I'm here for the lodges. Okay? I'm here for the lodges. I'm here for the fucking lodges. When Hermione said, your dad didn't write this letter, I wrote this letter, I thought that last year. So I was like, I knew it. I knew it. She the kingpin. She the kingpin. I knew it. She not the kingpin, y'all. We thought so. She ain't the kingpin, y'all. She just Camilla Soprano. She not the kingpin. Because when he went and said, like, she fell on her sword to her daughter for her husband. Which, don't get me wrong, parents do that. But that's some major shit. And then, of course, we made a charitable donation to Pops. Psych! We own Pops. We run this bitch now. I love him. I'm sorry. Listen. At the end of the day, this is a fucking soap opera. You need them shady ass, shiesty ass rich people if your soap opera is going to be any good. And I'm here for it. And Mark Consuelos, I keep saying Skeet Ulrich and Cole Sprouse is the best actors on the show, but you ain't no slouch. You playing the fuck out of this Hiram part. I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you. Archie losing his damn mind. Archie is still my least favorite character on the show. He done went and got a gun from Dilton Doyle. He about to be on drugs so he can stay woke. Asian dude, bro, Reggie came in with a mask on as a practical fucking joke, and Archie almost motherfucking strangled his ass, choked his ass out. Archie losing his damn mind. Archie is also right. The killer is connected. However, how you feel about at the end, okay, well, these murders is connected, but it was a different thing. It was a different method of murder, so we don't think they're connected. It was in a whole totally different town. She does have an abusive ex-husband, but he's not guilty. And then we get to the end. And we got old closet case ass Moose in there making out with, which I can assume can only be one of the River Vixens, because it seemed like they were the ones that were serving at this benefit. This motherfucker just walks up. Pop, pop! Moose dead. Moose dead, y'all. They just killed off Moose. What the fuck? O-M goddess. What the fuck? That's where Riverdale gets me this season. I have not been uber impressed with any episode this season, you guys. I'm not gonna front. It's hitting the sophomore slump. But the storylines that they're introducing with Cheryl and her mom, the fact that they so-called black belt prediction, there ain't nothing on that goddamn jump drive. Betty is not the type of person that would even think. I know she has a dark side, but once they turned that over to the police, you really think she made a copy of it? I think that was bullshit. And I think once Cheryl, well, mommy, this is something that's going to give you some peace and some closure, she was going to show it to her mom. This videotape of Mr. Blossom killing Jason. Ain't shit on that jump drive. Ain't shit on that jump drive. And now we going to have Cheryl Blossom out here back to being the motherfucking villain. And I can't fucking wait. When this Pynk shit is over, you just know. Listen, we got 22 episodes. I got costumes out the motherfucking wazoo for Riverdale. You ain't gonna get that goddamn Letterman jacket every week. And I can't wait to motherfucking dress like Cheryl Blossom. Because that's my bitch. And she came back full-fledged today, baby. And I'm ready for it. Valerie was absent. He was sick. She was sick. So Cheryl stepped in and sang my milkshake. I like the little cover of Milkshake because they kind of gave it like, because Pops is like a 50s diner, so it was like an updated version of Milkshake, but like a 50s feel behind it. And then when they did the reprise, I know a lot of y'all ain't catch that, but when you do music, you listen to musical cues and shit differently. And when you like have to edit videos and stuff like that, you listen to that shit differently. When he was out there meeting Dilton Doyle on that bridge, and they was like this slowed down reprise of them singing that Milkshake, and it was slowed down, but all they was singing was the la 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 la. I said, "Oh, you motherfuckers! Okay, okay, I see you." I'm trying this new format where I'm shooting a different way to try to cut out more green screen, and now I guess I'm gonna have to go back to wearing shoes that I got so used to not having to put on shoes to do reviews. But these don't match the outfit. These are just my house slippers. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because I can talk for days about this episode. I can talk about its flaws. I can talk about its strengths. But at the end of the day, I give this episode out of 10. I give it like a 6.9. They're good at introducing stuff, and we are early. Again, I think that because we are used to this fast pace because they only had 13 episodes, I think that them having 22, they're still trying to work it out, and I don't think that they have that worked out quite yet. So far, the episode, I've just been like, okay, I'm keeping mental notes. This is what's going on, blah, 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 etc. But every time we get to like the last 10 minutes of the episode, they got me, yeah, hell yeah, I can't wait for next week. So hopefully we get a stronger episode next week. We got a lot of things out here introduced, and now we got another murder. Because now Moose, and I'm assuming the girl got killed too. I'm assuming the girl ain't just still there. Or because Moose is an OG Archie comic character that people are familiar with, the girl dies. and Reggie survives, but he gonna be in a coma for the, not Reggie, sorry, Moose survives and he gonna be in a coma the whole time. Or I did see in the early preview that Kevin was making out for somebody, so maybe Moose does recover and the girl gets killed, because we don't know who the fuck that girl was. But anyway, I thank you so much for watching. Once again, Riverdale is one of my flagship shows. I always review it, but let's not forget the reason for the season, which is breast cancer awareness. So please assist me in helping raise money for Susan G. Komen for the cure of Northeast Ohio by donating to my Patreon. If you are not a Pink Lady or a T-Bird, please become one by subscribing, which will be the pink circle at the end, or you can do it down below if you ain't got this in full screen. And you can watch some other videos. I don't mind. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I want to thank my patrons. They make this shit possible. Y'all bought these ears. Y'all like the rhinestone ears? They bought these ears. I think I bought the gloves on my own. I just ended up running into like a cheap store and they had these out for Halloween. And I was like, yes, for Pink Month and Josie and the Pussycats. Yes, that gives me something pink to wear, because y'all know I be in Riverdale blue and gold usually on all these reviews. So, again, I'm talking too much. But that's why y'all watch the shit. But I love y'all. Deuces.
Kamehameha, attackers blazing, I'm so amazing. Japanimation, the anime on your cartoon station. So fulfilling, no adults swimming for about an hour. Revealing power, unorthodox amongst these cowards. Full transformation for Optimus Prime transformation. A good vibration from Rumble packed in with inspiration. In my beginning, God created a lyricist. Saga continues.